We're dealing with oranges today. All right, now this is a blood orange. This is a great salad. Watch what we do with it. Cut up, you don't have to have blood oranges, but this is a little bit of green onion on the top, a little bit of sliced basil. And this is a salad, Moroccan salad, with no oil in it, all right? So it's pretty. Pour a little bit of orange flower water over the top, just like that. Just a little tiny bit, just to moisten it. And that's what you do. You put mint very big in Morocco. You put mint and basil, and there we are. So we've got that. It's a salad. Now and we put, of course, we had the walnuts, remember? So we put walnuts around the edge of it, just like that, and you've got yourself a great and different salad. Now let's see. I'll show you to cook with oranges. There's only 4 recipes in the world. You know about that. You bake it, boil it, fry it, or make a mess of it. Okay, we're going to fry. And we're going to do 2 things. We're going to do lamb and chicken, both with oranges. Okay, get the pan hot, crank them up high. And for both of them, as soon as the pan is hot, you get a little bit of oil. And the pan's almost hot. Got some chicken breast, and these are lamb chops. Okay. We need a peeled orange. So we peel an orange and get it ready. See how the skin isn't coming off that one so easily as it did off that one before. Let's try another one. And that's better. That's going to come off easily. So while the pans are getting hot, it doesn't matter. You see, you can do the same thing. We're going to use lamb and we're going to use chicken, but you could also use tofu, or you could use a little bit of diced pork. You know, it's just a learning to be familiar with different things. So there we are. We've got it. 1 orange. I'll get another one. Now, oil, about a tablespoonful of oil. It's the best diet tip in the world. I get all these things about how can I reduce non-stick fry pan will do it for you because you don't have to use so much oil. That's all there is to it. Right, the pan is hot. In goes. Lamb chops don't take long to cook. Let's do 3 of them in here. If they're not 2, let's do 4. And there'll be 1 for each of the camera guys, okay? And in this one, we're going to put some chicken. So into the hot oil, again, goes the chicken. And just pop it in there like that. So we've got lamb in one, chicken in another one. We need onion. So we just cut up an onion. And have it fairly small so it will cook quickly. You can do this when you get home from work because it's something different. All I had in the fridge was an onion and some chicken, and this great hunk came to supper. Well, this is how you deal with it, right? Garlic, we want a clove of garlic for each pan. So don't forget, what we've got in there is meat, just meat. That one's going. That's better. It's going now. That's better. Okay. Now, flip that over. See? Brown on the underside. The heat is up high. And the outsides of it are seared and getting that great flavor. Right, now we can turn that down a little bit. This is going to go. Change color fast as we can. We're going to chop up the garlic. I don't like rushing through stuff like this, but sometimes I just want to show you because there's nothing really to cooking if you're sensible about it. We'll put a little bit of garlic in with that one, a little bit of garlic and salt in with that one. We'll put half the onion in there like that, half the onion in there. So we got same things in each pot, except that we started off differently. We started off with chicken in one and lamb in another one. Chicken you have to turn over a bit more because there's little bits in there. Let's get something that'll get underneath it. There, that'll turn it over like that. But keep the heat up going good and high. Now what you do now is the standard seasonings, little pepper, right? and a little pepper in there. Seasonings in both, but they're both going to be different. A little bit of salt in both. A little bit of salt in that one. Okay. Some parsley we're going to need for both of them. So we'll chop up the parsley. There. Don't need a fancy parsley chopper. Just keep your fingers out of the way. Chop up the stalks as well, because the stalks got lots of nourishment in them and they taste good. And besides, you don't want to waste things. Right, that's ready to go. Now, oranges. Let me grab a couple of these from over here so we get lots of orange juice. You can do this with orange juice out of a can if you want to. Just cut it in half like that. And into each one goes orange juice. Same trick. Each of the pans. There it is. Okay. One, as much orange juice as you think will be good. Turn it all over with the chicken. And the chicken's getting cooked underneath now. And you cook the chicken until it's done. And you cook the lamb chop. The onions are getting cooked in there like that. All right. Just don't overdo it. And be ready for it to go. Let it sit there for about 5 minutes. Now, I'm just going to quickly, before we go, grab this cake in little tins out of the oven. And there we are, ready to go. I'll be back right after the tip.
Don't go away. James will be right back.
There's our chicken with oranges. We put the oranges in for the last 30 seconds. That's great. There's the lamb. Same recipe, all right? Same recipe, but this is the lamb chop. What you do with both of those is to sprinkle a little bit of parsley over the top, just like that, and a little bit of orange zest, because that makes it look pretty. Right? We made a salad out of blood oranges, walnuts, no oil. We put a little bit of orange zest on there, and then we finish up with our muffins, which are cakes, all right? And those, you don't have to put them in the right way up. You put them in the wrong way up, like this, and everybody gets delighted because they look so nice. And then there it is, all right? You put a little bit of orange zest around it like that. You sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar over top. And that's a pretty good-looking cake for about a 3-minute job, isn't it? You get all these fancy recipes that ask for buttermilk, and most people just haven't got it hanging around. So you take a cup of ordinary milk and put in the juice of orange or lemon or grapefruit, and there you are, instant buttermilk.